today I thought I'd bring you along as I make a housewarming gift for my son and his fiance, and she loves rainbows. And I saw this fabric and I fell in love with it. We're gonna go ahead and make some throw pillows for her. I've already made one. Let me go ahead and show you. This is the finished product, and I went on Amazon and I purchased the 16 by 16 throw pillow. So I will link that at the bottom because it fit perfectly. So I'll give you the measurements, and this is actually no zipper needed, so you won't have to worry about that. And I'll take you through it. All I do is just kind of crisscross it in the back here, overlap it in the back here, and it looks perfect, and it's easy to remove and wash. So let me go ahead and get started with the measurements. So the main fabric, or the front of the throw pillow, is I made it at 18 by 18. Easy enough. So that is that one. For the back panels, you're going to want to cut these 18 by 12, and you're going to cut 2 panels, 18 by 12. I do want to do a little fold here and on each one, so I'm using about probably about a half an inch there, and then the seam allowance, and so it crosses over about 3 inches or so. So that also keeps it nice and snug on the throw pillow, and it doesn't slip off, or and it's not too tight. So let's go ahead and sew this together. I will go ahead and make the seam I'll go ahead and make the fold on these, get these ironed, and make the fold, and then we'll put it together. So you want to do it, I do a double fold. So I fold it over once, then fold it over one more time, about what is that, about 1/4 of an inch. Yep, about 1/4 of an inch. Then I will just sew along the edge there. I do want to use a top stitch length because it is going to show, one of them will show, the other one will be inside. But I might as well do a top stitch. And I will press that. There you go. Just do that on one side because the other side will be sewn together. And putting it together is actually really easy. And we're going to take our main fabric, and we're going to put it right sides together. And I will just sew it right along here, making sure to reinforce with back stitching here, because when you pull it open to put the pillow form in, it's going to pull on it and there's going to be some stress there. So we want to make sure that we reinforce it on the 2 ends here. Okay, and then we will get to this piece here. So, and I make these all the time. It's fun because you can change the decor in your house pretty quickly. I bought a new piece of art for my bedroom, and it had some gray and red in it, so I went and I made some red pillows. Okay, now all right. There's another one of those bad habits I mentioned I picked up from my mom. I didn't even bother to pin it. But it's not too difficult. It's so big, it's not too difficult to keep in place. As long as you're matching up the corners, should be okay. I was telling my mom how in the last video, I told you that I had picked up some bad habits from her. And she laughed and she said that whenever she tried to make anything with a pattern, it never came out right. But if she just took measurements and just did it freehand, it always came out perfect. So I thought that was funny. She's really excited to move out here with me. She wants to get her hands kind of in on some of this sewing action that we have going on here. So she doesn't sew much anymore, but she's excited nonetheless to be a part of everything. All right, and just like that, we have a new cover for a throw pillow. Nice and easy little project. Oh, I usually cut the corners just so that they sit nice. Careful not to cut the stitches there. There you go. I had a pretty stressful day today, so it is really nice to just relax and touch fabric. I know you know what I'm talking about because I'm sure you enjoy this as much as I do. Just relaxes me and I don't think about anything when I'm sewing, and really goes well with our mantra for the month of April of living in the moment, practicing mindfulness and living in the moment. There's nothing like letting your creativity flow. Let me go ahead and give it a little bit of a press here. Oh, I didn't put a label. I put a label on the other one, so that's sufficient, but probably should have. I am going to be rebranding soon, so she will be, my daughter-in-law, the proud recipient of the first product with my new label. So excited about that. So I don't know if I've mentioned this before, or if you haven't seen my other videos, I play video games sometimes. I haven't played in a while because I've been so focused on the business and the videos for YouTube and just having a really good time making the YouTube content. But my gamer tag is Peachy. So that's how I came out with Peachy's Palace. It was sort of a little kind of a little joke with my friend, and then it just kind of turned into the business name. But as it started to get like serious and I started to really contemplate that this is actually something that I could do, and I started really enjoying it, I decided to create a new name, and I played with a lot of different concepts. So I will be sharing with you all soon, but I'm not quite ready to share yet. But nonetheless, the rebranding is something I'm really looking forward to and very excited about. All right, let's go ahead and grab our brand new pillow form here. Let's open it up. I'm just realizing I should probably have a special mic for some ASMR here with the unbagging and the primping up of the pillow. So the cover ends up, I think it ends up at 17 by 17. And the pillow form is a 16 by 16, and it just fits perfectly. So see how I give it a little tug and it's stress right here. I'm glad I reinforced these seams right here. Let's see how it overlaps on the inside there. There we go. And just like that, we've got two beautiful pillows. I hope you enjoyed this quick and easy tutorial on how to make a no zipper throw pillow cover. You can change your throw pillows as often as you'd like. Get creative. You can repurpose old fabrics. You can repurpose old bedspreads, quilts, and cut these really easy pillow covers and put them together in just a matter of minutes. Thanks so much for stopping by my channel. Thanks so much for all your support. I really appreciate the comments. Let me know if you'd like me to do something different. Your comments are really inspiring me every single day. So thanks again for just liking the video, subscribing, and turning on the notifications. It really helps support my channel. And we'll see you soon. Thank you.